Few knew why the United States had a navy in the late 19th century. America's marine doctrine contained no strategy, only a few tactical rules of thumb, and many ill-trained personnel. The Navy was in a period of stasis, run by faith and by habit, as historian Elting Morrison observed. In 1885, an American naval officer visited European shipyards to glean ideas for improving iron ships. His design cobbled together construction tips from Italian, Chilean, and British warships. The resulting vessel sailed for only 5 years and never sailed smoothly. The Navy's combat vessels were engineered for multi-use, cleverly borrowing from European models. A ship was an arsenal, a barrack, a bank, a church, a fort, a hotel, a hospital, a home, a prison, a warehouse, a workshop, and a weapon. Every portion of the warship and her equipment should be adapted to secure efficiency with the men available. The human factor cannot be neglected, wrote one shipbuilder. This shipwright argued that standardization was the most obvious means of securing simplicity, and that an all-in-one efficiency should combine armor, expedience, and readiness. However, this drive for efficiency hid an embarrassing reality. Many warships couldn't shoot straight. The success of that crucial element depended entirely on the human factor. The Navy required each ship to pass a quarterly target practice. The drills were distressing and left the vessels dirty. Cleanup was a pain, but luckily these drills occurred only once every 3 months for the crew members. According to the Army-Navy Journal, these sessions were all show and no substance. A brilliant display of gunnery. All the targets were left untouched. In one unsettling instance, an officer completely fabricated the data for the target practice tests and mailed those papers in a box with cockroaches. As cunningly intended, the insects had ravaged the report by the time it reached the department. In the 1890s, the Navy's experiments had varying degrees of success in testing its warships. For instance, the efficiency tactic to boost power and range by mounting multiple guns on the same platform backfired. The turrets for 5-inch guns were superimposed on the turrets for the heavier 8-inch guns. When the turrets turned, they failed to compensate correctly for the effects of wind velocity on various calibers. The setup was useless for enabling the different guns to hit a target simultaneously. Moreover, an ill-placed ammunition hoist couldn't support more than 1 gauge at a time, quickly becoming an expensive hindrance. This miracle of imagination, Morrison wrote, simply complicated the gunnery task enormously.